Hello. That's it. We're done.
Hey, Ed.
We're live.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Shelley, this morning. Just if anybody doesn't know, my name's Edward van der Klein. I'm the International Sales Director at Blam Websites. We're an international partnership program. And a couple of weeks ago, we held a seminar, 3 hours, we called it the Brutal Business Bootcamp. Yeah. And some brutal truths were dropped that day. What an awesome day. We had Grant Stain, CEO of Blam, interviewing some of our partners, some of our associates, and a billionaire. Yeah, we were very privileged to learn about business and get inspired and get motivated. So we're here with Shelley Johnson. I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and then just wanted to get some feedback, Shelley, on your experience of the day, what you took away from it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm actually a fairly new partner. So my name, as Ed so said, my name is Shelley. The company that I have now, or my baby, my child, is called Podum, which is Power of Digital Online Marketing. I'm based in the mother city in South Africa, so Cape Town. The mountain is actually just behind me. And before this, I actually learned how to DJ, so I can mix a couple of records and do a really funky beat. So if I'm not working on digital, I'm working on the vinyl. And that's what I do for fun. Yeah.
We didn't know that about you.
No, not many people do. I don't go with the same name when I'm mixing.
What's your DJ name?
No, Ed, that's for another day.
Okay, fine.
one bomb at a time, please. One bomb at a time.
So one of the things that was really important about the Brutal Business Bootcamp, because it was like 3.5 hours long, and people were from all over the world were checking in. And lots of cool stuff was being said. When you're in business, it's really important that because you get busy, life gets in the way, and from an event like that, it can be life-changing, but only if you decide to take action. So one of the things I said on the day, what was the one thing that you took away and implemented immediately and saw an impact from?
Okay, so there was two I actually thought about, but I'll do my biggest one first, and then we can take it from there. Firstly, well, okay, let's try that again. There's three. So going back to it, it's about taking action. It's about taking action. And on the day, I was introduced to one of your existing partners, Theodore Hoffman.
He's an associate. He's not an actual Blam partner, but he's an associate.
He's an associate. Okay, so he was incredible and he was inspiring. And the whole taking action, I was still on the Brutal Bootcamp, and I'd sent him a message on Facebook to say, hey, I'm watching you live. I just think the way you've shared and what you've spoken about is absolutely amazing. Yeah. So from there, he's actually agreed to do some mentoring with me, and we've had a session already. And he's given me some tips and advice on social media and how to come forward, especially using your social pages, because people buy from people first. So it's just about building your brand. And one of the common mistakes I think we all make is we first punt our businesses and then ourselves.
Right.
We need
really great advice. But so your immediate action is that you reached out to Theo and you're now collaborating.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. Absolutely. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's awesome.
And then, of course, the other thing was Dave. I asked Dave the question about one action that he takes every morning that keeps him positive and keeps him going, and it was Giant.
David Rahman.
David Rahman.
Yeah.
Yes,
so one of the speakers was didn't mention that. One of the speakers was David Rahman. It was a UK mind coach. By the way, he's just dropped a book as well called Let It Go. So what was his big takeaway for you?
Well, that was Giant, what he does every morning. So
yes.
Giant is his
that was mine as well.
Doing the gratitude, the setting his intentions, saying no, tracking or trust. I think those were the massive ones. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was mine as well. And
Yeah.
so my immediate action from that was that you know I've got a very busy day. Yeah. And probably quite crazy day in the eyes of most people. But for a long time, I forgot about just me.
Yeah.
You know. And that giant exercise, because what I've started to do is go out in the morning and literally spend an hour and a half going for a walk. I've not been able to for the last 5 days because I've been self-isolating. But yeah, I was exposed to COVID, but I don't have it myself. But it's to go out and but actually have that framework.
Yeah.
That's been that's been a game changer for me, because when you then start your day, you've kind of done your bit, and you don't then feel resentful, for doing the hard work, or feel guilty that you've missed out on yourself.
Absolutely, because you've dedicated some time to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that was for me. I didn't really have a framework. I just went out. I just did some exercise, and I didn't have a framework. But having that framework and really having dedicated thought to the gratitude, the intention, the action, the giant.
Yeah, the tracking. Yeah, giant.
I'll drop that in the description below. But that's awesome. And thank you very much for inviting our friends. The Brutal Bootcamp, the Brutal Business Bootcamp is going to be a new series for Blam. Yeah, so we will be doing this every quarter now. So we've had one on the 11th of June. So that takes us to somewhere in the second week of September. And this may even coincide for when we're at the Traffic and Conversion Summit in San Diego. By the way, are you coming?
I'll be there in spirit. I promise you, I'll be there in spirit.
There are virtual tickets available as well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me here today. We'll keep it nice and short.
Thank you.
Guys, if you're watching this on the rerun, there is lots of information below about the bootcamp. There'll be a link in there to the actual event. And I would love to know your comments about how it's impacted you and what action you've taken to make a difference. While you're there, give us a quick thumbs up, please. Yeah, and please subscribe if you want to get notified for any future uploads. Also, hit that bell icon. Much appreciated. Thank you, Shelley. Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being a Blam partner.
Take action, guys. Take action.
Good luck.
Thank
you
you.
Soon.
Take care.
I'll just stop recording.
Perfect.